This video is going to introduce you to the Sharpie Studio. So either I've given you special permission or you have completed all of your level 1s in order to do a level 2. So this is everything about this should always be under the Draw playlist. So this is the Sharpie Studio. So I've got one that is regular tip and I've got one that is fine tipped. So if you are taking part in the Sharpie Studio, you will check this out from me. And it is your responsibility to get it back to me exactly how it is. So if you're working and then someone else comes and they're also working on the Sharpie Studio, you have to be aware of who's using the Sharpies so that you can go get them back from them when it's done. So they have little, the colors are already there. These are all the colors that we have, and they should go back in the right colors when you're done. All right, when you are using the Sharpie Studio, you should most likely be working in your sketchbook. All right, and the first thing that you need to know is that when you use them, you should never leave them just like this, rolling around on the table. When you use them, use one at a time, and if you are getting another color out to use that color, you should hear the click go back on. All right, so I should never see this at your table where you have a bunch of Sharpies laying around. A, they fall off the table, and B, it lets the ink run out if you do that. Okay, so what I want you to do is simply just kind of play around with them, get a feel from the same thing you've done with paint and drawing. You're just going to create new discoveries. Sometimes people like to try to blend them. So if you take light colors, like if you take your red orange and your red, you can try to blend them to make sort of a little ombre effect there. But the first thing you're going to want to do is just kind of play around with them and get a feel for them. You also, the fine tip ones are very different. So if you're using the fine tip ones, you know, they also have a different feel than the regular tips. You've probably used Sharpies before, but this is just a chance to kind of play around. Make sure you hear the click, and then that's it, I guess. When you return them to me, make sure they are just like this, all right? First thing you're going to do is just create new discoveries, just kind of play around. After that, you will go to the next video and you'll have a couple of assignments to complete with Sharpies if you're going to want to use these for your project. Oh, one other thing. If you get a Sharpie and they're like the ink is running out, you need to either come tell me or tell my TA so that they can replace it.